Perfect.
Hot sauce
so
on the pickles.
We'll be good till Saturday. I just got to make it till then. So here comes the gate drop for these guys. I'm watching this talent pool. I got a new one, so we got to figure out how to be a racer dad. So
I think you already know a thing or two.
How old's
I'm
your
glad
kid?
you're planning 5 years in advance here.
He just turned a year, so
Yeah,
and all he can think about is dirt bikes. So mom's here with the kid. We were supposed to be in Mexico this week.
Wow, you're not even around your kid. You've been up here all day enjoying the AC.
No,
and where's she at?
She's down on the track right now, trying to learn how to become a racer mom.
Oh,
you threw her in the fire.
Yeah.
You're in the AC. She's dying out there in the heat.
Yep. She said that she's going to take the kid down there and listen to the two strokes. That's all he wants to do.
Let it breathe.
There is the 55 out front. That is
Zaboykin.
Cannon Zabodik. Yep, first Moto winner. And already out front here. This is 7 to 8, by the way. It's called Micro 3 these days. We now call them micro classes. And Zabodik out front. Yeah, Stu, you were making it sound like you were given the sacrifice because you were helping us announce. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's a real
I don't want to
terrible
do it,
place
honey.
to be.
I hate it. I can't be out there with you
I
sweating.
don't want to have a screen and timing and scoring and air conditioning. I don't want to have
all
to do that.
the monster I can drink and waters and all the.
Oh yeah,
accoutrements
it's a rough life over here.
Yeah,
It really,
sorry, man.
I mean, I could possibly come back. Little chaos.
Yeah, those ruts, they'll trap these 50s in a hurry, alligator style.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rough in here. You could possibly come back like
Every day.
a little bit lean.
Yes.
Your voice starts cracking and popping.
You are the grand marshal of the beer tent, right? Is that?
I am actually. Last night they made sure that they crowned me. Yep. So I closed it down.
Closed it down as well. I knew that was coming.
You go past the used car place and I got the blow up.
Ooh,
They just have him doing that. It's just Stu. Come on down.
That was just me walking out last night.
Zabodik, your leader. This is 7 to 8, second in the first Moto. This does not have the Moto scores. I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on here. Moto number 1. Where's everybody?
Zabodik on the 55.
I'm missing half my pages. That's the problem.
The micro.
Yeah, there we go. Jaden Smart was second. Anderson Waldell was third. Okay, we got it now. And fourth went to Gavin McCoy. So Zabodik would love to get the 1-1.
32 out front now. Gavin Welsian.
Yeah.
Zabodik in that number 2 spot. So Zabodik did, what did he finish? He said 1?
He got the win in the first Moto, yeah. Yep.
Still in the hunt there for sure. Beckham Smith third. Jaden Smart. Benson 11th. 5th. Jacob Mariner is 7th. Mason Jenkins 6th. We'll go back to you. Jack Spaker 8th. Luke Shelton, Eli Harrett round out. It's your top 10, Jason Wygant. It's yours too as well, Stuart. Do with it what you will.
Oh, round out your top 10. I like that. Yep.
Well, this one definitely there's a lot that can happen with the little bikes out here, but it looks like these front runners have already gapped out a pretty decent lead. So these guys are going at it, and obviously we've got a championship hunt here with our second place rider, and right now at this position, he just has to keep those tires under him, which is a tall feat on this track.
For a little kid, a tall feat for a small rider.
yeah, absolutely. But man, it's really impressive. Like I've built some commandments at the track, and to watch the 50 guys just sending it through the commandments, like it's tough to get out of the corner and get into the rhythm there. So obviously you got to imagine a lot of these guys are very comfortable with a lot of guys now making replica commandments, but
just plagiarizing, just straight up. You're saying you've done that. Matt Walker's done it. You're doing it.
You have to. I mean, that's like the big thing, like especially for those guys. And there's kind of 2 classes that it matters: the B class and these guys. Like when you have to start tripling, and then when you have to start doubling. So to be able to get those commandments down, I mean, you can save in this 50 class, you can save 8 seconds in 1 second.
You don't have to roll
if you don't have to roll. So. And a lot of these guys, at Supercross, they're not allowed to jump. So they come here and they have to jump. So when they show up on this track, they have to make sure that they're jumping.
Are you comfortable with that, son?
Number 2, Jaden Smart is putting on a charge, letting it all hang out here. They try to run down Gavin Welsian, Cannon Zabodik. They were leading early.
He's doing it too. He's right there. He's got him in his sights.
Yeah, he's on the right side of your screen. That's the number 2.
Lofting that front wheel up there.
Trying to get Zabodik. And going to be 2 laps complete here.
Went to the Josh Hansen School of Red Gear. Top to bottom, all red. Looks fresh, looks good.
So it's Welsian and Zabodik still. Jaden Smart putting on that charge. Now the number 2 in third.
Pulls the tear off there. Wow. Why does that always amaze me? Like, I cannot do. I would kill myself doing that in the rough part of the racetrack.
Yeah, we analyzed it from it's a wheel-to-wheel battle right now. Zabinick wants a piece of the lead again.
A piece of the champ there. It's got that all black
and it doesn't matter
gear.
what class it is. When you see two guys start battling for that lead, that third place guy is the one that's dangerous. So if these guys really get into their own battle, you'll see one guy go to the inside. It makes the other guy nervous. They start making little micro mistakes. Before you know it, that third place rider.
Well, it is the micro class.
It is the micro. Yeah, correct. So and there we see it. I mean, that gap is closed right up. So
do they go to your school, jump through those doubles like that?
I don't have any of these kids, but they're definitely impressive.
Whoa.
I mean, these guys are getting after it.
Trying to get to the inside of the block, and they take each other down just like you said.
Baylor, you caught it. It's Nostradamus here.
I hate to see it, but that third place ride. I mean, where Jaden Smart was is the place that you want to be on that track.
And that was a smart move.
It was a very smart move.
Wellesian, I think, was trying to get back in front of Zabinick and close that line off.
Dude, they popped right back up there. They're right in the hunt.
Yeah. So you got to just stay in the rut, but they chose to go for the same one to try to ride defensive, or let's be honest, block the line.
Sure. And
they both ended up going down, Wellesian and Zabinick, and now Smart is in the lead. Yep, there's a red gear.
Not too far behind back in that number 2 spot. Good thing the cartilage is still fully developing. There's no bone in the child's body.
They don't even have
the acronyms haven't fully formed either.
I just wish that we would have had a camera on the parents in that situation. Both sides. I mean, could you imagine?
Yeah. There's some injuries down there now.
I've got my wife down there, and I'm hoping that she's learning the way that you're supposed to
react and yell and whenever. Flip out. Hey, tell her to bring about 9 pit boards. You got to be able to snap one and move to the next one.
It's funny. Even all the way up to 14, 15-year-old kids like Dawson. I saw his dad in the back of the camera. I didn't make a comment earlier, but I went and saw David, and I was like, man, you're going to have a heart attack. You're going to live too old for all that running. He's running up and down the fence.
Like, dude, it is too hot for that.
It is way too hot. And he's 15 years old now, but I guess you don't, as a parent, you must not grow out of that.
Ever. And, dude, you got Casey Cochran's mom. If you ever watch her watch a race, she holds that handlebars, the fake handlebars, and she's doing the jumps every time Casey's doing whipping the bike left and right.
Mimicking.
You can, wherever he's at, you can follow
that
her.
energy toward him.
I've got video of her at Freestone. She's doing the and then doing the turns and the whole deal.
Oh, my gosh, that's crazy.
Very animated. Then you got old man Walker, Matt Walker's dad. This is what he looked like. Statue of Liberty.
Doesn't move.
No idea if he's winning, losing. He could be in the back of an ambulance. He's like, yep.
Beckham Smith there, the number 12 you're watching on screen. He has moved up to third after that crash. Zabinick did recover for second. Go a little bit further back in the field, show you some other riders. 60 is Chase Sonnenberg. He is fourth. Jacob Mariner fifth. Jax Baker, Gavin McCoy. That's top 7. Benson Levin, Eli Herrick, and Liam Asselin. That is your top 10. Behind the billboards we go.
Going to ask that guy for directions there in the hat there. Wait, which way do we go from here?
Oh, crisscrossing the lines.
Crisscross applesauce, that's right. They don't sit Indian style at this age either.
No, it's crisscross applesauce. So that's gone since the 80s. Trying to see the numbers here who are watching on the screen.
We were around the 66, so we were close to that 9th place position in the battle that we've got on the screen there. So I think we've got, it looks like we've got possibly Gavin McCoy, Benson Levain, and Eli Herrick on screen.
That was the 22 just coming out of the screen, Jax Baker, so you're right. Right behind him, McCoy, Levan, and Herrick.
And now out of the 10 Commandments and out. This is a good battle right here. 4-pack of riders duking it out. Jaden Smart has opened up a 12-second lead. Would have been really interesting to see if he could have gotten around Zabinick, but didn't need to. Now who we lost, Zabinick recovered, but Gavin Wellesian is now back in 16th place.
Holy cow. Well, he took a while to get up, huh?
I guess so. I thought I saw them both pop up. I don't know if there was a problem after that. But
sometimes you got to get their attention. He's got his phone with him. He's playing a little Minecraft. You're like, dude, finish the motos, then play with your phone. I told you, race first, then you can do your phone.
Yeah, you're not downloading this app, and certainly not any of the add-ons at $3.99.
No, I got to get the skin for my new Cobra bike, Dad.
The big thing at this point is making sure that Zabinick keeps Smith behind him, because as it stands, we've got a tie for the lead in this class coming down to their
to get us back on track here.
So, you know, right now it does look like we've got a faster lap time. Oh no, sorry, I was reading that wrong. So as it stands, we've got 2 guys tied.
Same time,
with a 1-2 and a 2-1, and then The second and third place riders are clicking off about the exact same lap with 4 seconds splitting those. So that 4 seconds dwindles away, then Zabinek's going to have to make sure that doesn't happen to keep this championship alive.
So yeah, Jaden Smart trying to work on the 2-1 here because he got second in the first moto. He just comes across again. And looking good, California native. Zabinek will be a 1-2-2-1 situation if it ends like this. Beckham Smith is in third. Offspring. I don't know, the advanced, we're going to call this the advanced apprentice program.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's pretty much ready for the big leagues. A lot of the other kids are just getting drafted. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to the bullpen for a righty. We got another announcer in here. Let's show this battle that is, I'm only concerned with one thing from our announcers. Who's got the best eyesight?
Just behind the 22 machine, it looks like the number 67 is Jacob Mariner and the 16 is Gavin McCoy battling out right now. Look at them go. They're diving in the same rut that we've seen those guys get tossed up in earlier.
Yes, that's where the lines came together. These guys keeping it clean through there. And side by side, 16 of McCoy trying to make the move. It is a drag race down this straightaway. Here's McCoy. How did he pull that off?
Launch that double, almost going for the triple right there as they go into Storyland.
Big drive out of that corner. So Gavin McCoy around Mariner, and they're going to try to catch up to Baker and Jay Sonnenberg, who are in front of them. And two-lap card is out. Kevin Kelly is out as well. Oh, no, he's not. Am I doing this one? What's happening here? All right, here we go. All right, we got plenty of announcers up here. We got Jackson's going to help out as well. I'll hit the podium. See you guys.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. I'll let you know who's coming in here in just a bit as our riders are making their way through. Looks like we got eyes on the number 16 machine of Gavin McCoy, who's been charging out there, making some moves.
Yeah, so we see these guys coming through, and you got to wonder, where is Smith? Has he been able to chip away any at the lead there to come down and take away those points, or is Zabinek going to be able to keep this championship alive? Obviously, we're going to have a 2-1-1-2, which is kind of the biggest play that we've got right now. But we'll see as they check through now. And it looks like we still have the same leader. We'll see as they come through scoring.
Yeah, it looks like they're checking in. They're checking in with those on the mechanics area now. Jaden Smart leading the way. Cannon Zabinek keeps in the second spot, number 55 machine. Beckham Smith in the third spot. And like you said, let's see if he's coming, as he ran a 2:36 that time around, about 3 seconds faster than the second place of Zabinek. Then we got our fourth place competitor, Jay Sonnenberg. Look at Sonnenberg running a 2:33, and Gavin McCoy the 2:31. So McCoy, we've seen him make a move on Mariner right there. So he is really on a move. In that sixth place position, like we said, is Mariner. And Gavin Welzine, he was the rider that was battling for the lead earlier, couldn't get his bike started. He's worked his way back up to seventh. So awesome ride by Welzine right there, coming in with a 2:31. Then behind him in eighth is Benson LeVon. Good ride for LeVon there. Mike and Nix.
That's number 55. So that's the point. We just lost the point that we needed for Zabinek to stay on track for the championship. But anything can happen in racing.
3-moto format. Can't forget that either.
So as it stands, I believe he did give up at least one position. We'll see where he checks in around the finish line. But in these youth classes, a lot can happen. Obviously, exactly what we just saw on screen. But you've got to think, with a 32-second gap before this race is over, Jaden Smart is going to be extremely difficult to beat in that third moto.
Absolutely. With the last name like that, you know he's riding smart right now as we see him go through the sand section. Well, that's actually number 12 you're looking at right there, Beckham Smith.
So I believe that is now our actual second place rider, and I think that might be a lapper there. That was a number 20 something. So we'll see as they come around, but it sounds like the leaders are coming to us now.
No doubt about it. Is that your wife down there screaming, trying to get used to this stuff?
I think so. She might be trying to figure out exactly how this racing works. But looks like the white flag is now out. So these guys have one last lap, and hopefully we'll see where Zabinek comes through. Obviously, major gap. So there's our second place rider, who's now Beckham Smith. Third place is still not through. We've got some pretty good gaps on screen here, but it'll be interesting to see exactly where Zabanek dropped back to.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, Stu, because he knows Zabanek, he is one of those challengers for that overall finish here. He's trying to get that championship, so it's important that he makes as many passes as he can and gets back up into the top 3. But you see right there, he gets kicked off the podium as Jay Sonnenberg checks in with us with a 2:33 lap time. Gavin McCoy going to be the 4th spot and 5th spot on the top 5. Jacob Maris, so Zabanek, he's dropping on the board right now.
Wow, yeah, that's not what you want to see. But obviously with that Moto 1 win, I hope that's not him pushing back in the back. That would definitely be a bummer. But, you know, with the Moto 1 win, you got to think, he came to Loretta's. He's got a gold medal. There's nothing you can take away from that kid. At the end of the day, to beat the best riders in the world here on this track, I mean, it's impressive nonetheless.
You are absolutely right about that one, man, but definitely a heartbreaker. And I got to be honest, I myself, I've been to the Heartbreak Hotel a couple times here at the ranch. Not a very fun experience.
No, it never is. I mean, there's, and this is one of those races overall where everybody puts so much hype on it. Here's our leader coming through, coming towards the finish line now, coming around that last sand section, and he has got a huge gap. I bet he'll have close to 40 seconds when he checks into the finish. And riding toes in, perfect form. He's riding extremely well on this track, and I guess you could say he's just riding a very smart moto.
Absolutely. Looks like he's having fun out there, and that's what I got to remind all the kids I work with, man. If you're not having fun, you're not riding your true potential.
No doubt, no doubt. At this race especially, you see a lot of kids that put so much on this race that when they come here, it's almost inevitable they're going to choke. So you gotta come here. You gotta want to enjoy it. Got to have fun, and here comes the checker flag for our leader with a huge lead, Jaden Smart, who's now taking a pretty commanding lead going into this third moto.
Absolutely great ride for Jaden Smart right there. He'll be visiting Weege down there on the podium. We're waiting for the rest of our riders to check in with us.
You've got to think, a 40-second gap. I mean, I don't think he's got anybody to worry about in Moto 3. I know a lot can happen in this racing, but that was a very, very impressive ride from the guy coming from California. These ruts are much different than anything you got out there.
Yeah, coming in with the number 2. That means he finished up second last year. There goes Beckham Smith checking in with a second place finish on that number 12 machine. Good ride out there.
Zabanek, our first moto winner, is nowhere in the top 10. Tough break for him.
No doubt about it. If you look at the history down the program, how many times you've seen one, DNF one, he was there. He was definitely the man to beat.
Yeah, definitely. That's a bummer for that kid. I mean, you put so much into this, and at that point, all you got to do is go into that last moto and win. Yeah, you know, go out, show them that you came to win, and leave with a smile on your face and a couple gold necklaces. You know, that's I mean, that's what it's all about. Obviously, everybody loves to put the hype here, but here we're checking in with the leader and waiting. I guess he's waiting on the announcer. Where's our guys?
Weege, where we at, bud? Come on, get up there on the podium.
He's not even breathing hard. He's not even. Come on, Weege.
I'll give you guys a quick rundown, though, that moto while we wait. Jaden Smart taking a win right there. Beckham Smith's going to check in second, third spot on that final podium position. Jay Sonnenberg. 4th spot will be Gavin McCoy. 5th spot on the top 5, Jacob Manor. 6th spot, Gavin Welzine. And it looks like we got Weege down there on the podium now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He was quick to the draw and never even had to leave. Let's hear it for our gold medalist, Jaden Smart. Oh, yeah, Jaden, good ride. Take me through that one, man.
It was good. Got a pretty bad start and charged as fast as I could on the first lap, and just got the lead and rode my race after that.
Who do you want to thank, man?
I thank my mom and dad, Cobra, Tyson, Dunlop, Spectro, Tyson, DRS, Dunlop, Gold Country, Justin Costello from State Farm, Skyline Steel, CP Racing, and everybody else. Thank you.
Jaden Smart takes the gold. And sitting on 2-1 scores going into the second moto. Beckham Smith was our second place finisher. We'll bring you out front. Here you go. Come on out front. Let's hear it for Beckham Smith. I got to give you the full grin thumbs up. Yeah, I got to give you that. How was that, Beckham?
Good.
How'd it go for you? Take me through it.
Well, came out third.
Made you rate a second?
Yes.
There you go. Who do you want to thank, dude?
My mom and dad, Top of Texas Cobra, Sharps Motorsports, 100%, Fast House, PR2, Dunlop, Monique Motors, Tapped House, Taylor Painter, Austin, Bell, 100%, everything else. Thank you.
All right, let's hear for Beckham Smith, second place. And we'll talk to our third place finisher, Jace. Come on up. Let's hear it for Jace Sonnenberg. All right, how was your moto?
Good.
You were in a pack, I think, right? Was there some battling going on?
Yeah.
All right, is that fun, or is it just nerve-wracking and stressful, or do you like it that way?
I like it that way.
Who do you want to thank, Jace?
Cheney Racing, Legends, Mom and Dad, 760, Paragon, and everybody else. Thank you.
Jace Sonnenberg takes the bronze in 7-8. And I have a whole shot award. Cannon Zabanik was running second for most of this race. I'm not sure if he brought it into the finish. If he's around, Cannon Zabanik will give you the Stasic whole shot award. It's here waiting if we get Cannon on up. And a tough break there late in the moto. But at least he gets some Stasic money. And like I said, this age, they don't need to give a Stasic to their friends. They can use them themselves. Perfect. Way to survive. Awesome. One of the fastest riders in the class. Tough finish, but a great ride for the most part. Let's hear it for Cannon Zabanik. How'd you pull that one, Cannon? How'd you get that start?
Just listen to my dad.
It's the first time that's ever happened. 41 years. Who do you want to thank?
Mom and Dad, Georgia, Poppy, Yaya, Cowboy, Bevo, Medic, Dunlop, Roost,